Group E play at the Otto Boldon Stadium in Trinidad and Tobago. World Cup last year, falling in the round of 16 for Dominica. Canada continuing to surge forward. It's loose and put in the back of the net. Flag stays down and Canada strikes inside 5 minutes. And it is the very dangerous. Here's the low cross, falls to Hunter, and it's 2 for Canada. This time the flag stays down and Kayle Hunter doubling Canada's lead. Collin weaving towards the byline. It falls nicely and Gibson dispatches calmly. 3-0 inside 10 minutes for Canada. Chukwu. Collin unattended and she finishes. Both fullbacks with a goal and an assist already. Bounces in front and tapped in. A 5 spot for Canada in the first and a brace for Kayle Hunter. As Chukwu gets free, a low strike, it's loose and tapped in routinely. It's a second for Larouche and a 6th for Canada. Narani looking for more. Chukwu lays it off and there is the 7th for Canada. A hat trick for Léa Larouche in this first half. One Canadian who's already earned her senior debut. To the near post and headed in. Another goal for Canada, make it 8, and it appears Ava Greco the beneficiary. Concacaf competitions. Narani now trying to float it, and prematurely thrown by Daniel, and Chukwu will get on the score sheet. Daniel still down. Annabelle Chukwu scoring for the first time this qualifying campaign. Gibson. Falls for Hunter, and there's the hat trick. A 10th for Canada, and a 3rd for Kayle Hunter. Chukwu against Daniel, and Chukwu comfortably finding the bottom left. 11 favorites make a statement in the trick in the first half. Laying it off for Blundell, who taps it in with aplomb. It's Kiera Blundell's who have opted to play there. Now Blundell gets free. It may have been Russell who tapped it in the end, but it won't matter. It's 13-0 Canada. And she'll convert. 5 goals for Kayle Hunter this afternoon. She'll try it herself, and it finds its way in. A 15th for Canada, and with her first kick of the ball. In swinger. Towards Blundell, and she will finish. With her head this time, a 2nd for the Arizona State product. El Mokbel strikes. Still loose, and Oching cleans up the mess. Another substitute on the score sheet for Canada. And it falls kindly. Loose for El Mokbel, who dispatches with comfort and make it 18. And tell El Mokbel a brace off the bench. A chipped cross, Blundell, it's deflected at the 2nd time off the post, and Collin adding a 19th for Canada. A 2nd for the Wisconsin Badger. Very few touches of it in the attacking third as Blundell gets her head to it and tacks on another. Kiera Blundell with a hat trick in her U-20 debut, and Canada. El Mokbel in space, there's the hat trick. Natel El Mokbel off the bench. Has space for Gibson, falls for El Mokbel, make it a 4th. And Canada with a 22. Kayle Hunter's 5-piece, and it was a comprehensive display that will here for the nightcap in Group E of the Concacaf Under-20 Women's Qualifiers, where the competition. Well, the teams entering the pitch and underway here from Port of Spain. The host. It's a low driver towards goal. It looked like Rodriguez lost her footing. Sounding against the former High delivery, it's flicked along in space, delivered without swing. Floated towards the heart of the area, and narrow matter of moments. This is a sensational delivery, and Darrell hits this first time. Avani Patton. On the front foot for the bulk of that first half, but brewing Bermudan. Will that change here? Steele looking through to Oriel Martin. It's Martin! Opens the scoring! Trinidad and Tobago's star woman up front gives the host the lead. Well, Martin, who stood out in the Jewels of the Caribbean tournament a couple months ago, just manages to outwit Darrell, who's done such a good job on her all afternoon. It's a long delivery here for Trinidad and Tobago, and it's one that finds its way in. A nightmarish error by Rodriguez, and the hosts lead 2-0. Well, this is a brutal miscue. Campbell's delivery going over the head of Rodriguez, who just mistimes it. Plenty of altitude, it takes the awkward hop. Martin into the low. Martin finishes. A brace for Martin and an exclamation point for Trinidad and Tobago. Performance for Trinidad and Tobago's standout striker. Lashes at it with ferocity. Oriel Martin, the standout, delivering the winning goal in the 66th.